Alright, should be starting stream. Alright guys, so this is a live stream. You're gonna be seeing this 2-minute delay here. We're gonna play first. So alright, boys and girls, you're watching this on a rewind. I would just so we got Gruul. We were 1-1. We lost the Simic Flash. It was a nightmare. You know, I go live, I show my wins, I show my losses. Oh, great.
Round timer started.
Do one would go Robber the Rich with this guy. We're playing mono black. Yeah. The deck that we feared the most. So we won with Bant.
Announcement received.
So this is going to be a tall hill for us to climb. Alright. Let's shoot that first. Hold on. Before we do it, let's play the land here. How many cards does he have in his hand? He has 6. He's gonna kill this thing. Heartless Act. Alright, so you're gonna be on a delay here. You guys are gonna be on a delay, a 2-minute delay here. So, but yeah. So we lost to Simic Flash. We beat Bant. We beat the bricks off Bant. But we lost to Simic Flash, and we kept on getting land after land after land after. And it was like one of those matchups where it's like, any more land, anybody? We'll snipe that. Alright. So we had 9 land to like, what was it, like 5 creatures. Like we literally, Simic Flash had 5 land. We had 9. I'm like, well, we're not Bant and Gruul. So we kind of lost. Simic Flash is a good deck. They ran the deck that I have. Instead of, they ran the old one that I had. Instead of 2 octopuses in the deck, or 1 octopus, excuse me, they run 2 Nisas. It's the same deck that I ran. I don't even care, I'm showing that we have embercleave. So if I hit him, he'll take 10. If I hit that, he'll take 7. So, what does embercleave this? Yep, this is the matchup that we don't want. That's for sure. Yeah, but the Simic Flash matchup was just absolutely horrible. So, I'm sorry if you're getting a bunch of notifications, like, I know that's got to be like a little bit of annoying. I'm trying to reduce it as much as I can. So we play with skeleton. I don't know if we're gonna swing here. So this is the matchup that we feared during playtesting. You guys, yeah. All right, so this is very hard. All right, because they're playing with, you know, Raging Radishar and all that other type of stuff, and Demonic Embrace. So let's see here. Alright, so things that they could be playing with on their sideboard. Noxious Grasp is going to be the obvious.
Announcement received.
Yeah, so right now it's like 90 degrees where I live. It's like roasting, it's in the morning. Alright. So Domri's Ambush has its place. So does Red Cap Melee. I mean, you can make an argument for Heroic Intervention, Ram Through. You know, probably play with, you know, one more Domri's Ambush. Red Cap Melee. Run 27. Yep. Right. Boy. Such an awful keep. Two-lander. Interesting. Alright. I don't want to Red Cap Melee it. Well, let's get that train wreck over with. I think maybe Red Cap Melee is underwhelming in this matchup. I think I maybe overanalyzed it to a point. Yeah, if he, no blocks. If he wants to tap out. Scorpion. One-shot beast, no attacks. Yep. Innate. Yeah, no blocks. We are not blessed with mana. I'll tell you that. This is gonna go to a game 3. profile shell. Yeah, because we need mana down with embercleave like now. Like, all right. Target opponent puts a death touch counter on a creature they control. Yeah, we're not getting mana. It's just, this has been the story of the deck. Like, I can't... we're either getting flooded or not enough.
Announcement received.
Ouch. Because when you play with Gruul, it's kind of like Simic Flash. You need your mana consistency. That's the reason why I put Paradise Druid in the deck. But if you get too much of it, you know... Well, we consistently cannot do damage from this creature. So, we have to block it like that. And I cannot emphasize how important these quests and beasts are right now. Get down. I cannot emphasize our mana getting down right now. Like, we don't, and we don't. And this has been... Here's the thing. So when Simic Flash, like when you're beating Simic Flash with mana, and then Mono Black is beating you and mana, it's just not a. It's not a way to win. You can't play with your deck. Like I functionally cannot play with this. It's just not functional. It's just we're limited by the shuffler at this point. Yeah, we're so limited by the shuffler. I mean, we're not even gonna play this in this matchup. I thought this would be a good card to play. We're still not getting mana, so I can't play with my deck. I cannot play with my deck. I can't play. This is how our losses. And that's the thing with Gruul. You have to like kind of how they hit their mana curves and their mono black. We're no different. So all I could do is block that. Then in response to whatever he does there. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the damage because Matt, I can't. We were destined to be dead. All right. That's how our Simic Flash. That's how our last match went with Simic Flash. It was just I couldn't. There was no functional play. Alright. So let's board in take out red clap melee, put in a ram through. Take out an embercleave. Put in another ram through. Let's do it. So let's see what we can do when we actually can play with our deck here. Right. Innkeeper. Right. He's only got 4 cards in his hand. No, he had more than that. It was just okay. I can't see. And then the back off. Ugin. 1 card in his hand. We can make this a 4/4, turn into a 5/5. Let's just go after him. So we need like embercleave. Got 4/3. So embercleave right now would be good. This is marginally okay. He probably thinks we have embercleave. We don't. I'm pretending that we do. Okay. So he thinks he's gonna win with that. I have a 2-1. Crikey. See, when the deck can function, it functions great. Oh man. Oh. That was a bit huge. Yeah, that was a huge one. That's the deck that we kind of feared the most, kind of. Yeah, that was the big that was the big deck that we feared. And so yeah. So far, we haven't seen Temur Rec. We haven't seen those matches. We haven't seen Temur Reclamation. We haven't seen. But I think we got like the worst pairings for our deck. So the fact that we're limping into 2-1, is really huge for us. Right? That got a little bit loud. But, yeah, so right now, I would say that our deck is performing. I think we could have had Simic Flash, but it just, our mana base was just, it was really bad. So, it's kind of one of those matches where you're just like, okay, I'm just going to give it to you, type of thing. I would say our deck needs more playtesting against Simic Flash and Mono Black. I think if there's two chinks in our armor, those would be the chinks in the armor. But all right. All right, guys, so I'm doing everything live stream here. right. Alright guys, so I'm just responding to a bunch of stuff. All right, so sorry about all that typing. So anyway, right. Alright guys, yeah, but yeah, so I won that match. I'm so sorry for the delays. All right, we just had to confirm something. So that's all. But yeah, so you know, looking at Gruul, it performs very well. You know, it beats Temur Reclamation more often than it loses. It can go toe to toe with a lot of decks. Mono black is probably the least one it can go toe to toe with. If that makes sense. So I do have this on a 2-minute delay. I do want you to understand that. But yeah, we're trying the best that we can. We really need to go 3-1. But luckily, I think our one loss is to an opponent that will do fairly well. So that one loss won't carry as much weight as the last tournament, right? That's what kind of held us out. So we got to push for that. We got to push into the next one. You know, I don't see any mistakes being made on either side. So I think, but again, you know, that's all subjective to everything. So let me know how you guys want to like this. Let me know in the comment section. If you like this being live streamed, I do have it on a delay. So you are getting things on a delay. I'm doing that for multi-purposes. There has been a few people that have risked being, you know, sniped on live stream, and yeah, so I just kind of want to just avoid everything and just kind of all that and just kind of just be that. But yeah, with Gruul, typically you're gonna play game 3, you know, and that's the thing. So it's very nice to see that we performed very well for Gruul in the last tournament, and we're kind of doing what we did in the last tournament, you know. We're kind of you know, I was gonna run this bad boy in the tournament. Red that I hate. Could have ran Cartman, Kenny. So basically, the Bant deck that I played versus was like the Kenny. It was like Kenny. I really wanted to run this, and I was actually going to run this because I don't think this is expected. I really don't. Just turn that up a little notch. I don't think that this would have been expected. Ugin, like, I just think it comes out of nowhere. But this is a very linear deck in the sense that it wins pretty much by getting down the Ugin either by ramping and Shark Typhoon. So it's pretty one-directional. Like, yeah, you can win with Nisa. Yeah, you can win with Euro Titan. But people used to play Hydroid Colossus, and it's kind of being replaced by Shark Typhoon, right? Because you still draw a card by cycling, and they can't counter it. Whereas, like, back in the day, it's like, oh, let's ramp up, play Hydroid Colossus. We know it's going to get countered, or they're going to kill it. But we draw cards and gain a little bit of life. Well, you don't gain the life, but you get the same creature, and it can't be countered. So, that's the value of Shark Typhoon right now. Highly underestimated Shark Typhoon. And think about this. Going into the next rotation, I think this has a lot of value. It has a lot of value. Shark Typhoon. But right now, meh. Not so much, right? But yeah, so that's kind of what we got going on there. So sideboard cards. Do I think we're gonna make it? My answer is no. I don't think we're going to. It's just a reality that I accept. Gruul is gonna play above 500. It's gonna play above 50%. But it's not like when you're playing in Mythic rank, where it's like, okay, if I win 3 wins, I lose 1. I win 2, I lose 1. I win 3, I lose 1. I go 4. You win 4, you lose 2, then you win 3. You can't do that in a tournament. And I think a lot of people that play on MTG Arena, what you're not understanding is that fundamentally, you can have a deck that goes Mythic rank. All right, a deck that plays but it doesn't translate to a tournament exactly. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't, like Mardu Knights. Mardu Knights is a perfect example. Why are you not seeing more Mardu Knights? Because Mardu Knights, let's see Cow. The Cow deck, right? Cow. But look at the Cow deck. It's 32 creatures, 33. Its curve is 1.7. And you're saying, well, how's this not being played? I'll tell you why it's not being played. It doesn't translate to... It's a very hit or miss deck. It's hit or miss. Do you see what I'm saying? You feeling what I'm putting down? Am I dropping like it's hot? You picking what I'm putting up? It's too streaky. It dies the board wipes, so like Bant control, Temur reclamation will kill it. Now, this deck can be fast enough to kill their opponent by turn 4, turn 5, but you have to, you must. If you fail to do that, this deck will burn out worse than a new lit candle and somebody blown out on the birthday cake. Okay? So you have to really look at this tactfully. So you can run this deck on Arena and go to Diamond rank and have fun with it and do that because it's very streaky. You can go on a 3-0 run, 0-2. 4-0, 0-2. 2-1. But you can't do that in a tournament. You can't go 4-0, then go 0-2. You can't. It doesn't mean the deck's not competitive. What it means is that the deck is just not tournament worthy of the higher competition. That's what it means. So you have to understand that. And also understand the shuffler, the matchups, those are all variables that are outside the limit of what you can do with your deck. Does that make sense? I hope it does. All right. So all right. So with that being said, I'm going to put this on a little break, and we'll do more live stream of the Red Bull Untapped. And understand the logo. I put the logos where they're at to cover our opponent and myself. So good morning to you, or good night. I still seen live streamers at night Still, like, before they haven't even been to bed, I'm like, oh wow, we're getting ready to play the tournament. This shall be fun. This tournament's going a lot faster. We're seeing a lot more aggro. A lot more aggro than what we're used to. A lot more aggro. Alright, so I'll take a little break here, like 2 to 3 minutes, and we'll be back. So again, our matches are going to last a lot longer. Or our waits are going to be a lot longer, I should say. So, take a little break here, and see what's going on. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, again, everything is on a delay, so you're on a 2-minute delay. But yeah, so you know, we're 2-1. So Temur reclamation, we haven't faced it yet, but it doesn't mean we won't. Probably will. I know in the last tournament, our three... No. We played Temur, Rakdos, Temur, Sultai, Temur, just like that. This, we're getting a little bit of everything. So I'd imagine Temur would have to be rolling around, you know, sometime. So if you have a question in the chat, just put it in there. It will be on a 2 minute delay, so I won't see it till 2 minutes into the future, I guess. But we did play the deck that we feared the most, right? That we're kind of weakest to, and we were able to beat that deck. So good showing, I think, so far. But I would have been happier if we didn't kind of get land hosed. Would be 3-0, because being 3-0 and 2-1 are just like, it's night and day. So like I said, a deck that you play on MTG Arena, right? You don't want to play with a streaky deck. You want to play a deck that has consistency. And that's really it. And it comes down to the luck of the draw. So like this, right? Like I talked about Mardu Knights. Right? Yeah, it's got 33 creatures. Yeah, it's curbs 1.7. Yeah, it's the aggro of aggro decks. You're not going to get any faster than this. But you're saying is, well, how come it's not played? Well, yeah, this can get you to diamond rank on MTG Arena because it's streaky, right? I mean, it'll go on a 4-0 run. And if you go on a 4-0, 5-0 run, 4-0 run on MTG Arena, well, that can get you through an entire sub rank, right? You can go from diamond tier 3 to diamond tier 2, just like that. But then you lose 2 losses. But then if you come back and like win 2 wins, and then you lose a match, then you win, like, it's streaky. So it's good for MTG Arena, but doesn't mean it translates to a tournament. See the difference there? So that's the translation, you know, that you want to take away from this. And that's what makes Temur Reclamation a very good deck, because Temur Reclamation has the consistency, and it has the streakiness. So you combine the two, and you're like, well, that's pretty good. Yeah, because it doesn't have a bad matchup. There's not a bad matchup that I can think, because if you're playing versus an aggro deck, like they're very fast, just Storm Wrath the board. Deals 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Done. You need to play control? Fine. Negate, Ether Gust, Mystical Disputes, negate, Ether Gust. I mean, you need to play just with your base. Just play with Expansion, Explosion, and Wilderness Reclamation. You can drop Nightpack ambushes in here. So there's a multitude of ways to win with this deck within the deck itself. If that makes any sense. And I hope that makes some sense.
Round timer ended.
2-1. Go need this. Play. I would probably advise you to skip past the first couple minutes so that you can watch. But how's it going? We are number 69. We are ranked number 69. I'm just editing. I'm deciding which decks I want to run at the Red Bull tournament. We have Gruul, which got us to inside the top 1500. Actually, inside the top 500. With this beautiful sideboard. Look at that. Grafdigger's Cage, Heroic Intervention, Ram Throughs for the Stone Coiled Serpents. Yeah, that little thing that has protection from multicolored. Not no more. Ram Through. Yeah, multicolored. Yeah, Domri's Ambush can't kill it. You've all seen the snake. Don't pretend like you haven't. And, yeah, so Ram... A good day. Okay. Alright, so I have to see what's going on with the tournament. All right. So we are playing with Gruul. Put the Keld up there. Hey guys, it's hard to live stream and pay attention to everything all at the same time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it really is a difference maker. So we're just kind of chilling and waiting. All right. But yeah, so I'm just trying to fill the time. We finish our matches so fast. There's still matches that are keep on going on this whole time. We just finish so fast. So All right. So again, this is a little bit of an awkward live stream because it is on a delay, and so yeah, a little awkward there. But I think all those new subscribers and also those that follow. So I have to see what's going on with the matches. All right, we're about to enter our next match. So good morning to you. You're just gonna have to work with it. I know internet patience is. There's actually been studies done where the average person that uses the internet, this is how bad it is. 7 seconds. 7 seconds is the average retention span. So if somebody is waiting for their GPS for 7 seconds, they're not going to use it. If somebody's on a web page that they want to buy, like say a booster box off of, and it's like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. They have 7 seconds. And we're the most connected, but we're the most disconnected we've ever been due to those premises, is that the people aren't playing the best of 3 anymore. They're playing the best of 1. It's because it's the patience that you have to exude. And it's just it's becoming primitively we do have a patience mindset at the primitive level because you have to. The hunt and gather, you have to have patience, right? That's what separates, our mind is what separates us from a chimpanzee. A chimp, they have more physical strength than a human. They have more torque than a human has, but what separates a human from most other species is that our capability of thinking and working things out before and after and remembering things. But nowadays the patience isn't there. It's like, gotta go. All right. So we're just kind of waiting here. Waiting to get paired up. And we're just waiting on a match. We're just waiting on a match. So waiting for it. Right. So we're just waiting. And I guess, you know, the difference between a paper Magic tournament and this is that paper, you can interact with other people, you can kind of socialize. Like this, it's a little bit more distant. So we're just gonna have to kind of see how this goes.
Announcement received.
All right. All right. So there's only 704 people left. So we've lost about 33% of our field. 1/3. So this is a very crucial round for us.
New pairing received.
All right, I'm gonna have to put the Celt on for a second, as everything kind of comes together here at the Red Bull. So 704 players left. See here. But guys, this is live, so you have to understand that. It's live with a 2-minute time delay. So, So, I'm just getting matched up to pair up. Alright, so this is, we're matched up. Let me take off the Keld. Put this back on. Okay. So, we're on the play. Ooh. We have the ambush. We have the robber. Edgewall Innkeeper. So this is a big round for us. We must play this.
Announcement received.
See, I'm receiving announcements. I'm doing the live stream.
Round timer started.
I'm doing a 2-minute delay. Let's see. Oh, mono green. Loudborn Preserver. So mono black and mono green. Not too good. Oh, we missed a land drop. That's fantastic. Insert sarcasm. We missed the land drop. We missed another land drop, which seems to be the story of the tournament for our deck. Seriously? How are we missing land drops? Like, this is not awful. Like, okay. I mean, what do you want me to do here? Yeah, when mono green is out ramping you, that's not good. And we have more land than they do. This is bad. Just bad. Yeah, like, it's just, okay. So we lost due to land. I can only function with the deck. Catch a break? Alright, let's see. So how many creatures on the graveyard? With one creature, we have 2 creatures, so he can bump this up to a 5/5. All he needs is like Primal Might. He doesn't have to block. Alright, so if he has a Primal Might in his hand, I think that's going to be the game. And we'll still play it out, but, like... Yeah, I mean, like... Okay. Don't know what that did. So he can make a 3/3. Alright, so I have to do math really quickly. If he blocks this for so. Okay, so if he blocks, you can't kill him. Alright, can't kill him. So we'll see. Turns that to a land. Okay. Lock that to that. We can take 4. Lock that to that. Or excuse me. Lock that to that. Yep. Alright, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the game's over. Yep, it's over. I mean, we're 1 mana short. Can't believe this. Alright, good game. So we should have won that, but we just... Alright, so... Let's board an embercleave out. Paradise Druid. Ram through, ram through. Ram through. Yeah, we should have won that one. It feels like I have to either drop a Paradise Druid and skip my turn, like drop it past my turn 2, because I just don't get land at all. Not today. It's just like we're in that one. It's just we're not able. It's just so I don't know. I might just have to end up just dropping Paradise Druid as soon as I see it, and because it's just there's nothing I can do. Like we should have had that easily. And
Announcement received.
we did not. So we'll just have to kind of just, I don't know. It's very hard to beat mono green like back to back. So I thought we had a great jump to it. It's just you need to get lands to play it. Like look, like I mean this is what I'm talking about. Like how I can't keep on doing this in the tournament. Like I can't. I fundamentally cannot keep on doing this. I mean, so, alright, I guess we get rid of Domri's ambush. I guess I didn't even think about, I just dropped down Paradise Druid. Yep, because we didn't get land. Like, typically, you would drop this, but we're not getting land. Try it. I mean, like, come on. Do it. I mean, mono green is outlanding us. Mono black outlanding us. Like, it's just... It's embarrassing. We still don't get land. I mean, I don't know what on God's green earth I have to do to get mana. Earn this game. I'm not playing versus my opponent, I'm playing versus the freaking shuffle. That's what I'm doing. We don't get turn 4 questing beast. We don't get anything. We have more lands than our opponent, but Paradise Druids. Not blocks. What am I supposed to do? Trample. Yeah, no blocks. He's got death. Yeah, but when you're getting out chased by mono black and mono green, that's not a good sign. All right, well, we'll just Heroic Intervention is actually not a bad play in this one. Your permanents gain indestructible and hexproof until end of turn. So if our questing beasts bash each other, I'm wondering if I should board those in. Do I have a... Let's see. Sultai, Jun. I don't have a mono green. Nope. I use notebook. Yeah, let's just play it. I would say they're favored right now, going first, unless they hit a rut like we do in mana. If they get hit into a rut, okay, this has a lot of... Okay, we're going second, so... But we got a 3-lander, so... Expected. 2 life. We'll play with this. It's just sometimes good just to have that 2/2 body. Nope, they got mana. I thought, man, maybe they got it like we did the first game, you know? They had the second game. So... If they can just slow down... See, decks, it's nice when you get mana on a curve. It's convenient. Right. Pretty good card. It's got Death Touch. It costs 2 less to cast if you control permanent. You can fight back, kill it. Land. We don't get land. Come on. How? So we're getting out mana'd by freaking mono green. Who cares at this point? We've passed 2 turns for free. Who cares? The game's over. It's over. It's fudge. I can't play. I can't play with my deck. It's over. I can't play with my deck. I cannot play with it. I functionally cannot play with my deck. I functionally can't. It would be great to have Questing Beast and Ram Through and Domri's Ambush. I can't. I cannot functionally play. I can't. I cannot play with my deck. It's not being about a sore loser, you know? It's just like, I cannot play with my deck. I can't play. How am I supposed to play with it? Like, he's able to play... Like, I would just like it to where I can play with my deck. Come on. All of our losses are because I can't play with my deck. You cannot win on 3 mana. You can't. There's no deck in the format that can win off of 3 lands. You can't. That block earlier with Robber the Rich and our 1/1, mana, Questing Beast. You drop down Questing Beast, they drop something down. We have Domri's Ambush, we have Ram Through. We can just kill their stuff and plow through. Nope. I can't. When you can't play with your deck, you cannot win. You have to be able to play with your deck. So he could have played Rakdos, Temur Rec, Bant Control, Mono Red. It doesn't matter what he could have won. He would have won. Any opponent playing versus me in that game would have won. It doesn't matter. I couldn't play with my deck. Every single loss is because I cannot play with my deck. If you look at our hand, we would have won that match. Because as soon as you put that Questing Beast on the battlefield, and you have Domri's Ambush, and you have Ram Through, there's nothing they can do. They're done. But you have to get land. You have to get mana. You know what I mean? And I don't know why Mono Green and Mono Black, even though we beat Mono Black, they got more mana than we did. Like, I don't know how decks, conceivably, who have less mana than we do are getting more mana than we are. I just don't. It just doesn't make sense. Fundamentally, at the core, it doesn't make sense. I am more ticked off at the gameplay than I am any loss that we've suffered. It's just I need to be. I just want to play with my deck. Because this gives a false evaluation on the deck. You have to be able to play with it. You have to. This cannot happen when you're playing in tournaments. It can't. No, not at this level. It's not Red Bull's fault. It's not Red Bull's fault, guys. It's the shufflers. It's MTG Arena Shuffler. Because that's the server that we're going off of, is MTG Arena. I mean, we easily could be 3-1 right now, or 4-0. Easily. I can't beat the shuffler. It's hard when it's hard when you're facing top decks, but it's hard when you're trying to beat the shuffler. Like, I can't beat both. I can only so. That's why I'm kind of a little pissy. It's not the opponent's fault. It's not the deck that they play. It's none of that. It's you seen that. Basically I had to give 2 turns. You give Mono Green 2 free turns. You give them 2 free passes. Yeah, just go ahead. We'll skip our turn, you play. Go ahead. You play. You're going to lose. Any deck that you can construct, like Simic Flash would have beat us, Simic Ramp would have beat us. Any deck whatsoever in that match, we just couldn't play our deck. So when you can't play your deck, you lose. Gotta be kidding me. if I knew I was gonna get mana screwed like this, I would have just played this. I would just play the Ugin deck. So there, if you need any indictment on how the shuffler is, clip that. What I gotta do, put like 7 Paradise Druids in the deck? That's the reason why I have 3 of them in the deck. You don't see too many Gruul decks playing with Paradise Druid. You know why? Because I consider the shuffler. In real life, I don't know. I've been fine since the history of Magic the Gathering with 23, 24 land in a curve that we have. And that's scary. We could be 4-0. I think that might have been my first rage I've ever had. And my audience knows I tolerate a lot. Like, I'll let our opponents play out. Like, if you watch me Mythic rank during a live stream, I think I did a 12-hour live stream. I only quit once. You know? So it's not about the losses. It's about functionally being able to play with your deck. So can't functionally play with it. Alright guys, well, I don't know how that tournament was for you. I'm gonna still play on it, but yeah, we're on a 2-hour delay, and it's just it was just really tough. Or this is on a 2-minute delay, not a 2-hour delay. It's on a 2-minute delay. So a little different of a live stream, but yeah, to know that we could just be 4-0. This is a little bit rough, but anyway. So the thing, as you know, Jumpstart just came out. So here's what I was talking about. Right, versus mono green, we had 3 ram throughs and 3 Domries ambushes. And as you can see, we have 24 land. That's 40% of our deck. So that's equivalent to having 16 lands and a 40 Carter. So if you're playing limited, 16 lands, that's a lot. Very rarely do you need to go 17. So that's what it's equivalent to. In a 40 card deck, 16 land, 40% of your deck. We have 3 Paradise Druids on top of that, and we're still just getting hosed. But anyway, all we needed to do was drop a Questing Beast. All we needed was 1 mana. Drop Questing Beast. We had Ram Through in our hand, and Domri's Ambush. So all we had to do is attack, sit back, ram through a creature, Domri's Ambush a creature, just kill their creatures, and just kill them. We could not get the 4 mana. So when mono black and mono green are out mana racing you, it's hard. When you can't play with your deck, it's just fun. You can't. So that's why I chalked that up. But it's so hard just not being able to play with your deck. But we had the win easily. You go watch that gameplay and you'll see it. I'm like, yep. So that's what you have to do versus mono green, right? It's all you do, because you have the same amount of creatures, basically. You basically have the same amount of creatures. We have Domri's Ambush, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then it deals damage. So we had one of these Questing Beast in our hand. It has a Death Touch. So it can deal damage to anything, and it's going to kill it. Then on top of Domri's Ambush, we had Ram Through. Target creature control deals damage. So, but we couldn't get the 4 mana. You know, we had to pass 2 turns. Like pass, and then you just can't win. So, and like I said, you know, my followers and subs, they know me. Like I said, I'll do like a 10-hour live stream and not concede, quit. But to lose like that, twice, that's just awful. So we just have to wait till the next match. But yeah, Jumpstart. I think people like it. so far. I'd probably wait till your second wave to buy it, because it like doubled in price over 36 hours. So I'd probably just wait till people open it up in physical play, not online. It's kind of cute. But so we'll just wait and see. Alright guys, but I think I'm going to end this stream, because it's kind of weird being on a 2-minute delay. But, yeah, this should be up. And then, we'll get back to it. But yeah. Because it's going to be a while. It's been a while.